What is up, homesteaders? Today's an exciting day. It's been a while, but we are going to be tapping maple trees for the first time in 2024. And the goal here is to show you guys how to do it. We have two special guests today. What are you, homestead dad? Homes dad?
Professor Emeritus.
And lady friend. Something over the years that has really made our process way more efficient. It's basically a repurposed old wagon to hold our taps and our buckets and our lids and every other tool we might need, and that's really been a game changer for us. Here we have Tap Master.
I like to drill in straight just to start the initial hole, so we're above a root and on the south-facing side of the tree. And then we're going to drill at an upward angle. If you were like a teenage boy or just a meathead, you would beat that thing so badly it would never be usable again. But we don't want to do that because we want these holes to be operational, right? Yep, so seat that shoulder up against the bark. Ooh.
Look at that.
You can drop that
it's
hand.
flowing so well already. Picked a great day
Now
to
we're
tap.
collecting sap.
That does not seem very sturdy. Whoa. That's cool.
And then you're going to take the lid and seat it on there. Right, there you go, novice.
Let's give a nice little view of our finished product here. All right. We are loaded up and ready to go. Okay, we are here at the first location. So this is by far our best location that we tap at. A neighbor who has been so kind to lend us his maple trees, and of course we pay him in maple syrup. So the process here is going to be one person drills the holes, another one installs the spiles, and then someone else will go behind with the buckets and lids to streamline this process. So yeah. Some of these lids are really hard to get on because of how bent these rods are, which is a bit of a bummer. Look at that. It's just the perfect day for tapping. Usually in the past we've had days where it's been so freezing, and this field the wind would just whip across and it would just be brutal. But today, sun shining, wonderful. So I would like to comment for a second on our process here instead of other methods. So a lot of people, when they think of maple syrup and tree tapping, they think of tubes from tree to tree into a big reservoir, and then you collect from the reservoir and it's super efficient. That's main streamlined stuff. It's really not, it's not worth it for us because of all the time it would take to set up. This is really just the best it is for us because we're just central Indiana recreational syrup farmers. The purpose of having a hobby to do in the winter season. Really, it's the best way to go for us. And so for someone who's planning to be a recreational syrup farmer as well, that's the way to do it. I would actually like to take back what I said earlier about the pin issue with the lids. We actually went to Home Depot last year and we bought thin rod and fashioned it into pins.
Acoustical ceiling wire.
Acoustical ceiling wire.
Exactly right.
All right, we're done here. On to the next location. Thoughts, apprentice tapper?
How soon are you gonna have to come back and...
Tomorrow. They'll all be full tomorrow afternoon, so.
They're at our second location, the old apartments that we used to live at. Sometimes this will get so bent that the sap will actually drip outside of the bucket, so you need to make sure you bend this back up if that ever happens to it. Barn heater 6000 SUX, heating up the barn while we tinker with the pins. Yeah. So right now we're actually making more pins for the lids. And we've got a apprentice tapper cutting them. Look at that. My $20,000 piece of recording software that I was using to film malfunctioned on the last tap. We're gonna have a total tap counter on the screen right here. That's how many taps we did. So I don't know, but so let's see how much we have after just about 2 hours on a decent day. See, that's pretty good right there. I think our audience wants to know what it tastes like. Lucy,
It actually tastes kind of sweet.
does it?
Yeah, it actually does.
That was not. I thought it just tastes like water.
No.
Just tastes like water, guys. I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, can we get an honest opinion on your first experience tapping maple trees?
It was a nice experience. It went by really fast, and it was a lot easier than I expected. You know, got it down to a science.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe and share to all your friends who you think might like this video. Yeah, see you in the next one.